What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with another smartphone couch video. Being under 6 feet ain't gonna stop you from getting a woman. If you ain't getting a woman, trust me, in most cases, it's something else. It's in most cases. Now, if you're under 5 feet, okay, maybe an issue. But shoot, being under 6 feet, because man, this height thing, and I haven't discussed this in a while, but I thought about it because I was checking out this morning and stuff. I was just skimming through some videos, and I ain't going to announce where I saw this comment because I don't want to give it any real strength. But some dude saying, "Oh, you gotta be 6'6". Bama, please. Bama, please. I actually know who that person was. I've blocked him on multiple platforms. But here's the thing. If you're under 6 feet, it ain't the end of the goddamn world. Because you get guys thinking, oh, it's over. And yeah, if you're 6 feet and over, yeah, you want to draw some attention. But the thing is, there's plenty of guys who are under 6 feet getting some women. Under 5'9" getting some women. Shit. And all you had to do, y'all had to take my word for it. Like I always say, take your ass outside. And if you don't know anybody, shoot, just meet. Because I always think about that because, people, I can see if people say, okay, doing stuff to improve your face. I can get that. I say that. Really. I say you let the barber bless you, get that beard right, deal with any facial issues, and I definitely talk about body game. But you got some control, but then when you get some guys thinking, well, this the height. Well, first of all, you're going to be that height for life. Best you can do is have a good posture and everything. But the thing is, if you 5'7", 5'8", 5'11" and 3/4, you still gonna be what you gonna be. In fact, I've had some people, they come on here and they say they ain't know it was an issue until then. Because here's the thing, and I've said this in a video before. I know a lot of players and their average height was about 5'8" to 5'9". Their average height and everything. They still getting women, so wait a minute, if it's such a big deal. Because I'm going to tell you what, with women in general, they'll throw out 6, but women throw out a lot of shit. But then in the reality, they're dealing with something else. I don't care how many women say, yeah, you're going to get some women say, well, he got to be 6 feet. Okay. Yeah, man, we say a woman got to have a fat old butt dunk and big breasts. A woman will say that, but had 3 kids by some dude who's 5'8". I mean, seriously. Look, in general, as long as the woman, if you taller than a woman, in general, but there's plenty of women out there, they're getting with some guys their same height, they're getting with some guys who they're a little bit taller than, and they good with it. Because you can't, see, here's the thing, something you can't control on that level, you just live with it. Seriously, and I've known too many dudes for decades. I know this dude, man, he was like a cousin, might have been a distant cousin. The dude was only about 5'5". He's the first among our crew to be a teenage father. And he ain't no money or anything like that, just ordinary life and stuff. And I've told you, I knew this other dude. We used to call him Caveman, 5'5". He used to love climbing trees. He didn't want to mess with a woman under 5'10". He just didn't care. He didn't give a shit. We call him Caveman because the women said he'd knock a woman down and drag her to his cave. He didn't care. See, it's all about, look, it come down to your mindset. Come down, you can't do anything. Like I said, you can stand up straight, you keep good posture and everything. But don't let just because some woman said something. Women say a lot of stuff in public and then do something different. Like that example I use of some woman saying she wants somebody 6 feet, but dealing with somebody having babies by somebody who's 5'8", like multiple babies. It's 2 different things, And I thought about that because ever since that height thing came up, I've just been paying attention. And I was thinking about that at my second gym. Like I was just walking around, blah, 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 and I was like, damn. Because, my height without shoes on is 5'11". my morning without shoes height. Because one thing about height, your height will go up and down during the day. It'll contract as much. It could contract as much as half an inch depending on person. Like if you're going to check your height, best time is the earliest in the morning, just because of gravity and all of that. But I was like looking around, and I was like, damn, all these muscular motherfuckers, shit, they look more body game than I do. I mean, they like this and everything. And I'm gonna say something about that in a second. But they were like, I was taller than them. Heck, my youngest son, he's 5'9" without shoes, maybe 5'10". And I've noticed a lot of times he'd be out and about or something, he'd be taller than those around him, including some adults. Because first of all, especially in this particular country, the average height is 5'9", the average height. And then globally, only 14% of men are going to be over 6 feet. Yet, women still popping out babies, and depending on the region and everything. You see some Central Americans, you'd be hard pressed to see someone from Central America like 6 feet. Yet their women stay pregnant. their women stay pregnant. Mexico, their women stay pregnant. So I'm like, come on, y'all. Asia, I mean, come on. Asia and stuff. I mean, shoot, you'd be hard pressed to find anybody over 6 feet. Yeah, they got some basketball players, but they stand out like a champ. In fact, I remember when I was living with this Japanese woman, and before we broke up, she was talking about, I could come to Japan with her. She said, I'll be taller than most of the guys. I mean, it's relative, but you can't worry about it. And then I said I was going to say something. One thing, though, especially when you talk about body game, if you look at a lot of bodybuilders and a lot of guys who have a really balanced body or something, they're usually around 5'9" and shit. Yeah, you got some rare ones who are over 6 feet. But if you talk about muscles and everything, you're actually around the 5'9" range in that area. Because usually when you tall, it's hard to have like serious muscles and you taller. Like if you look at a lot of basketball players, they're going to tend to be leaner. Once in a blue moon, you see that real muscular basketball player and everything. But if you're talking about really developing your body, having proportions and everything, you say about around 5'9" is actually better, and it's more likely to see. There's exceptions, of course, but more likely to see. But I think I'm gonna tell you what. This is what I sincerely think. I don't know for sure. And when I use the word think and I just don't declare it, that means I'd have to do some research on it. I think a lot of guys want to use that as an excuse instead of saying, "Look, I can't control that. Let me control what I can control." You can't really do anything about your height, but you can still dress well. Can't do anything about it, but like I said, if you look at guys with the most proportioned bodies, they tend to be around 5'9". Seriously, they tend to be around 5'9", 5'9" range or something, more proportioned. And if you look at most of the women in the world, like at least in this country, the average height is 5'4". So most of the time, the women gonna be looking up to you. And if they like 5'3", 5'4", they looking up to you. They come in, like a lot of them coming to my like shoulders or something right here, even if they got on shoes. So it's like, as long as you taller, and like I said, you got some women. This one content creator woman, she actually said she about an inch taller than her man, and she happy as hell. I hadn't talked to her about this, so I ain't gonna call her name, but y'all probably know who I'm talking about. So I'm just like, don't trip over it. Don't trip over it. You got these guys, they getting women, they getting kids. Like, work on what you can. Like I say, with the body game. If you ain't 6 feet, get that body right. In fact, there's a male exotic dancer, very well known. He's been on a couple of TV shows. Bolo. Michael Boloware. He's 5'9". He's 5'9". And you look at a lot of NFL running backs and stuff under 6 feet. Man, they still getting women. Shoot. A lot of players under 6 feet, really, getting women. Don't trip over it. Don't trip over it. Because, and once again, this is just, you see a lot of guys, they getting caught up, somebody said this or that, or they getting caught up in their personal thing. But like I said, there's guys the same height getting some women. Their guys get the same exact height getting some women because they ain't tripping over it. It's like, oh, okay. Shoot, I use the caveman example. He didn't give a fuck. And he'd go for 5'10" model type women and didn't give a fuck. You know, I gotta look him up. I was like, dude, I'd be using you as an example. He probably want to come on here. And that dude was like a little Superman too. That dude was a superior athlete. Dressed well, everything. Genius level intellect. That dude's a PhD. Doctor. Because he ain't give a fuck. You know? And that's how you gotta be. Worry about the things you can control. I mean, don't worry about the things you can't control. Focus on the things you can control. Like I said, even your face, how you work out. When you work out, if you losing body fat in one area, it's still going to affect your face too. And you can still get a beard. Beard game is big for a reason. So if you don't have that jaw, you can still cut that beard. Shoot, some people be faking like they got a beard, but still, you can do that. Let the barber bless you. Shoot, women get wet off a haircut. They will get wet. You let the barber bless you. Shoot. Other than Barry White, the barbers are more responsible for the birth of children in this nation, in this planet, probably than anybody. So, you know, just do your thing. Because here, like I said, my thing is to help you win. Don't get caught up in some stuff. All right? You getting yours. And like I said, my son 5'9", I'm losing track how many girls be on his tip. I was like, you don't even be tried. Oh, man. I lost count. And he taller than all of them, too. Like I say, in general, as long as you just taller, the woman's good. And then when you do get those women say, he got to be 6 this or that, let them walk. You also get some women say they want millionaires. Are you paying attention to them? Just like, okay, whatever. So, anyway. That's all I got for today, y'all. Yeah, I'm doing this from home. Just real quick. I'm getting a therapeutic massage today, so I'm just staying relaxed as possible. And everything, you know. I'll say whenever I'm doing massages, I don't work out on those days. I'm relaxed because, especially after the massage, I don't really want to do anything. I'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. So anyway. That's all I got for now, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.